Amazing. 149,000 books. That is exciting. So we really thank the donor for their generous donation.
Every K through third grade child is going to receive a book to take home and keep. And once they take the book home and read it aloud to a caregiver, and that can be a parent, a grandparent, a younger sibling, if they so choose, they can enroll in what's called Share 100 Stories before fourth grade. So we want to continue that love of reading. When they bring in this filled out card to the library, they will receive another free book, this one, Wagon Wheels, to take home and keep. When they complete the challenge of reading 100 stories aloud, then they will receive this beautiful Random House book of fairy tales to take home and keep.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here today. You'll recall that in the State of the City address several weeks ago, I outlined a new initiative that's really critical to the success of our city, and we call that our Cradle to Career System of Lifelong Learning. And it recognizes whether that you're just a real young citizen or you're a 50-year-old getting ready for a new certification or a new job. You've got to constantly be learning in order to stay relevant here in the 21st century and certainly be prepared to succeed as well. So the Cradle to Career System involves 4 pillars. The first is early childhood, getting ready for kindergarten. The second is K to 12. The third pillar is post-secondary, also known as 55,000 degrees here in our community. And the fourth is 21st century workforce. How do you get a career that's relevant in the 21st century? So our key partners in Cradle to Career are here today as we announce another initiative that ties to the very heart of the K to 12, or the kindergarten to 12th grade pillar of that Cradle to Career system. So I'm excited to join with our partners to announce that our Louisville Free Public Library has received a very important, very compassionate, and very large donation of 149,000 books that will be placed in the hands of children and family throughout our community very shortly. Now, these are just not any books. These have very popular, nationally acclaimed titles, including Mrs. Piggy Wiggy, Winnie the Pooh, The Velveteen Rabbit, and of course millions of cats. So these are timeless American classics. And a few of these books are going to be added to the library's collection. Most are going to be distributed to Jefferson County Public Schools and Archdiocese schools, grades K to 3, as part of an exciting new library initiative called Share 100 Stories Before 4th Grade. This program encourages young students to read aloud with their families and discuss what they're reading. And we all know how critical this early reading is, not just the skill development of the kids, but also sharing that with their families, understanding cognitively what's going on, learning new words, having reading as one element of joy and learning. Now you can see thousands of books here behind us, and volunteers that are busily sorting them and inserting special bookmarks that prompt and encourage parents to join in reading books with their children as well. So we not only have to encourage kids to read, but mom and dad or grandma, grandpa, whomever also have to show that they value learning so that the kids will continue to read. I'd like to introduce a couple of our key partners who will give us more insight into how this initiative will work. But I just want to underscore what a great example of teamwork, innovation, and collaboration this initiative represents. First off, it required a quick response and collaboration, and that occurred between the library, Metro United Way, JCPS, the Archdiocese, and Teamsters Local 89, who volunteered trucks and labor to get all these books to this warehouse ASAP. The library is a critical partner in our Cradle to Career initiative because they touch citizens of all ages of the lifelong learning journey. They also did a heck of a job during our snowstorm staying open so people could come and continue to learn. And I'd like to ask Lisa Sizemore, our interim library director, and Julie Skoski, the director of education and outreach, to come up and share a few words with us. Ladies?
Good morning. We are thrilled to be a part of this project. Two key components in a young child's educational success are the access to printed materials and the ownership of books. And here are a few examples of the books that will be going home and staying home with children in K through third grade. Julie Skoski, our Director of Education and Outreach, has spearheaded this program for the libraries, part of the partnership. Julie?
Thank you, Lisa. So I'm going to tell you how it's going to work. Every K through third grade child is going to receive a book to take home and keep. And once they take the book home and read it aloud to a caregiver, and that can be a parent, a grandparent, a younger sibling, anyone, we want to encourage the reading aloud to share that love of reading. Then they will take the bookmark that will accompany the particular book, and it has guiding questions. They'll go through the guiding questions, and at the bottom is an enrollment form, and if they so choose, they can enroll in what's called Share 100 Stories before fourth grade. So we want to continue that love of reading. When they bring in this filled out card to the library, they will receive another free book, this one, Wagon Wheels, to take home and keep. When they complete the challenge of reading 100 stories aloud, then they will receive this beautiful Random House Book of Fairy Tales to take home and keep. So it's a wonderful collaborative partner. UPS was also joining us as a collaborative partner with this as well. So thanks. I also see Lisa Schultz back there with the Archdiocese. Many thanks to the Archdiocese as well. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. As our community has tackled critical challenges relating to our children and our youth, the Metro United Way has always been up there to step up to the plate in a really big way, in a systematic way. They are a key partner in helping fill out our out-of-school time needs of our youth, and they're certainly instrumental in our whole Cradle to Career program as well, especially with the focus on the early care and pre-K vertical. And I believe the phone call with the fantastic offer of almost 150,000 books came into Metro United Way, and they said, we'll jump on it, we'll figure out how to get this done. Really great leadership for the community. Please welcome Mary Grissom, their Director of Engagement, to speak about this opportunity. Mary.
Thank you. Julie and I are a different height. We are so proud and excited to help more of our children and their families have access to reading together and books in their home. Our vision at Metro United Way is a community whose people achieve their fullest potential through education, financial stability, and healthy lives, the building blocks for a good quality of life. And we encourage everyone in our community to demonstrate your support for our kids by, if you have your own children or grandchildren, joining this program, taking the pledge to read 100 stories before fourth grade, or by becoming a volunteer and reading with children. We know you'll give back more than you give. At Metro United Way, we connect people and organizations with the passion, expertise, and resources to get things done. And I have to recognize a few of those people and organizations who helped get this done today. So first of all, UPS. We got the original call from the Global Logistics Distribution Center in Elizabethtown that they had a windfall of books and didn't know what to do with them, skids of books in their warehouse. And we were happy to take that call and get right on it. So thank you to Scott Tabor at UPS. We had to store those books, and they weren't coming to my basement, so we called Jefferson County Public Schools and really appreciate Bruce Flower, the Director of Supply Services for JCPS here at CB Young Warehouse, that welcomed the storage of the books. Bruce and his staff have helped in the delivery of books to all the recipient organizations, and we are very, very grateful. Teamsters Local 89, who provided a semi-truck and a driver, Herman Veltman. Herman took 2 trips out to E-Town, this was not a short drive, and helped load those 149,000 books twice. On my own team, Mary Sullivan and Joe Phelps, who make amazing things happen every day in our community. This is no exception. Thank you, Mary and Joe. And of course, Julie Skoski and the Louisville Free Public Library for being so receptive and coordinating the book distribution and being so creative to start a new reading program that has been born to support literacy, the absolute foundation of learning. So thanks to each and every one of you for showing that you truly know what it means to live united. Thank you very much.
Well, you know that these books and the Share 100 Stories initiative before fourth grade is all part of having a community that's prepared to learn, and that's what our superintendent, Donna Hargens, has been about. She's been doing a great job improving JCPS along with all of her team members and dedicated faculty at the same time. Even during our snow days here these past couple weeks, she's handing out assignments with Wonderopolis that the community was rallying around with great enthusiasm. So we appreciate all of your support. Please welcome Donna Hargens.
Amazing, 149,000 books. That is exciting. So we really thank the donor for their generous donation. But what great community partners we have. Metro United Way, UPS, Louisville Free Public Library, for working together to make sure that this happens. Share 100 Stories fits exactly with our strategic plan, which includes a third grade reading pledge. We want all of our students to be able to read by third grade. And we know that you have to invest time and resources into making sure that all students can read. So through the Bellarmine Literacy Project and through the University of Louisville Early Literacy Project, our teachers are learning new research-based strategies to help students decode words, build their vocabularies, and improve their comprehension. So this is an important step toward achieving the third grade pledge. So it really is about reading. So if students can learn to read and then learn to love to read, the opportunities in their life are endless. So thank you again to the donor. What an amazing gift. And thank you, Mayor Fisher, to this great partnership.
Thank you, Dr. Hargens. Also with us today is Donna's counterpart from our local Catholic school system who has to run out the door if she hasn't already, and that was Lisa Schultz. So we appreciate her collaboration on this initiative as well, and we're excited that all students from all schools in our community are going to be able to participate in this new initiative. And I'd also like to give a big shout out to the community volunteers that are here this morning working so intensely behind us here. Thank you all very much for the good work that you all are doing. And last, are we going to be able to get books picked up before spring break starts? Yes? Okay. So I'd really like to encourage our citizens to pick up the books before spring break so that you can have some good family reading during downtime and enjoy a good book and enjoy your time with your family as well. So to learn more about the program, visit the library website at lfpl.org/kids, Kids, or call 574-1620. And you can join the conversation on social media by using hashtag Share100Stories on Instagram and Twitter.